and welcome back to Fanfiction Noir. I am Adam at your service, so order yourself a cup of black coffee to go with your donut, and have a listen. Today, we are reading Their Retribution by Swirls950. It is a story from the Land Before Time fandom submitted to us by Ace the Hyena, who had this to say about the story, quote, "I hate this thing. I hate it so much," end quote. They also said, quote, "It is infamous in the LBT community for being probably the absolute worst," end quote. While I, the reader, have no nostalgia for the Land Before Time franchise, I have read stories written by Littlefoot X Ali. Could this tale truly be worse? Let's find out. The description reads as follows. Takes place in the Land Before Time Great Valley Adventures, when Ozzy and Strut capture Littlefoot. What if Chomper's parents were not there to help Littlefoot and Chomper when Ozzy and Strut threatened to kill them? Rated T for violence and death. Let us begin. Watching as Chomper and his parents went the other direction, Littlefoot broke out of the log that his foot was stuck in and jumped out of it. He sighed, knowing that he would probably not see his little sharp-toothed friend again. He then jumped down from the log and started to head to the direction of where he last saw his friends, until Ozzy and Strut popped out of nowhere. Littlefoot gasped when Ozzy sneered, "We had it with you, kid. We're getting rid of you, once and for all!" Exclamation mark. Littlefoot, more scared than ever now, thought of only one thing, and that was to run. He ran as fast as he could until the two finally caught up with him and pounced upon him. Littlefoot then shouted, "Let me go!" Exclamation mark, but was caught off when Strut clasped his claw over Littlefoot's mouth, and Ozzy held him in the same position. "Hey Oz, can we throw him off the Great Wall? Can we please?" Exclamation mark. Ozzy then thought for a second, and his face turned into a grin. Why, yes. They soon brought Littlefoot over to the wall. Strut held onto Littlefoot's tail and dangled him over the wall. Littlefoot stared at the ground that he was soon to hit and gulped. He started to scream as loud as he could, "Let me go, or you will be sorry!" Ozzy then let out a grunt and replied, "Ya sorry we didn't do this sooner. Say bye-bye, Leaf Eater!" Exclamation mark. Right after those words, they heard a growl. Strut, with his action, pulled Littlefoot up from the wall, startled. He yelped, "Aye, it's..." Ozzy then took hold of Littlefoot's tail and snapped. "Oh, come on, are you falling for that shadow bit again? Look!" Exclamation mark. They then looked over to see Chomper standing on a rock, about to make another roar. Littlefoot yelled out to Chomper, "Run!" Exclamation mark. But then, all of a sudden, Strut grabbed Chomper by the throat and yelled, "Gotcha!" Exclamation mark. He yanked him over to where Ozzy and Littlefoot were. Squirming pathetically, Chomper tried to get out of Strut's grasp. I liked you much better as an egg," Ozzy said to the Sharptooth. Chomper gave him a dangerous glance at Ozzy and continued to squirm. "Let me have him!" Exclamation mark. Ozzy told Strut, and Strut did as he was told now, Strut holding on to Littlefoot's tail. "Ugh, will you stop moving?" Exclamation mark. Ozzy said, ticked off. Chomper countertimed to do what he was doing before. He then threw Chomper against the hard floor of the earth. He started to kick the Sharptooth and picked him up again just to be thrown at the wall, and sooner than Ozzy thought, Chomper went unconscious and was lying down looking beaten up. "No, Chomper, please wake up!" Exclamation mark. Littlefoot shrieked. He then stared at the two with complete madness on his face. "Look what you have done to him. He is just a baby!" Exclamation mark. "Don't worry, Longneck. It's your turn now," Strut said with a hint of cheerfulness. Littlefoot then gasped and struggled in Strut's grasp. But with the help of Ozzy, it was not hard for them to put Littlefoot in the same position he was before dangling over the wall. Ozzy then spoke out loud. "This is what you get for taking away our supper, Longneck." Littlefoot then started to sob and cry, "Please." "Ew, do whatever you want!" Exclamation mark. He could only feel tears roll down his cheeks. "It's a little too late for that," Ozzy shouted. A couple of heartbeats went by until Ozzy said, "The good die young. Goodbye, Longneck." And with that, Strut let go of Littlefoot's tail. Screaming at the top of his lungs, Littlefoot hit the ground with a thud. He heard a pitiful laugh from up top from where he had just been. His world went black. Author's note. Poor Littlefoot and Chomper, open parentheses. Well, other than that, it's just how I pictured what would have happened if Strut and Ozzy actually got to Littlefoot. Please review, capital D. Well, that was dreadful. While I do enjoy a tragic tale from time to time, what purpose does this story serve? Killing Littlefoot and Chomper in a short story serves little purpose outside of writing cruelty for its own sake. But was this story the absolute worst? I once read a Land Before Time story where Littlefoot brutally killed an evil flyer before having relations with his wife in front of his daughter and his recently resurrected mother. I read a Land Before Time story where Littlefoot's mother killed Topsy the Three-Horn, using her foot as if it were a hydraulic press, all because Topsy was being an unpleasant brute. So is this story the worst? Maybe not, but it was unfortunate nonetheless. Regardless, do not contact this author or any of the other authors whose stories we cover, because like Littlefoot, you shall fear Judgment Day when your sins are tallied. This has been Fanfiction Noir. We hope you have a good evening, and be sure to tip your waitress.